Hello and welcome to another video in the Delta Analysis series. Today we have Delta Blastoise and Mega Delta Blastoise. Uh, Two very interesting and very cool ones. At least they're both interesting, and they both do very different things. At least they can. They're probably most used in different ways. That's pretty interesting. I'll go over like the basics first. It's a fighting dark type, dark fighting type. Um, it's a decent type. It's 4 times with the fairy, which is unfortunate, but it can do something about it. Not really, but it can do something, I guess. Um, but yeah. Um, I also realized I completely, like I just recorded the Charizard video. I completely forgot to say things about New Moon. I'll just try to remember to do it here because it's applicable. Uh, Dark fighting type is it's good offensively because except for fairies, it's decent offensively. Like anything that's not a fairy type can't really take like knockoffs and drain punches. I don't know what it feels like close combat or like aura spheres, dark bosses. This thing is pretty decent mixed attacker as you can see. Its attack stats and special attacks are pretty decent. Uh, Pretty bulky too, relatively fast, and it's just overall okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Its abilities are Shadow Call, which is Soren but for dark type moves, uh, and it gets Shadow Dance, which is double speed in new moves, which is really good. It's probably the best better ability unless you don't have a way to trigger it, in which case it's still pretty good. I'll just this is like the utility one. I didn't have space for like a blank one, so and I'll probably keep just doing it like this. I'll show the utility one first. Like get like stealth rocks, spikes, U-turn tone. Like it's a pretty dumb mon as far as like hazards go. Get bulk up, gold mine. I should take notes before I do this. I should like he's like this is not very professional. Whatever. I'm not professional. Who cares? Uh, but physically it gets like progress drain punch, dragon tail to like phase things out, earthquake, fire punch gets like ice punch too. I think it's ice punch. Rock off iron head. So it can hit fairy types with iron head. Uh, Gets poison jab, outright power punch, rock slide, shadow sneak if you want like priority. Uh, Stone Edge, superpower, sucker punch, another good priority option. Um, Thunder Punch for like water types and flying types you don't really want to hit, that they don't really want to deal with because you are a fighting type. Also it's wild charge when it's fast, hit a bit stronger. U-turn for momentum. Gets anything funny and Gyro Ball. It's a bit too fast for Gyro Ball. Gets Iron Tail if you want to resist that. It's honestly not that bad. It's definitely usable. Um, Especially with one of the sets I'll be showing in a bit. Um, Also gets Vacuum Wave for special hits, and I'll go for special hits, special moves. Gets nothing really. It felt pretty bad. This gets dark. This gets Lunar Cannon. This gets Lunar Cannon. It does get Lunar Cannon, which you can use in New Moon when it gets the speed boost. Its special moves aren't as versatile, but still get like Dark Balls, Aura Sphere, and that's really all it. Fast Cannon, Earth Energy Ball. Like really, what matters is Dark Balls and Aura Sphere and then Flash Cannon. That's pretty much all that really matters for the special set. Gets Nasty Claw, that does get Sword Dance. Gets Horn Claws, which is practically the same for this thing. Get Superpower. Okay, this I'm a mess. I really should make notes on this beforehand, so I know. This is the last video I'll do on professional. From now on, professionalism only. Because this is also unbearable for me. But okay. Uh, I'll just go over the regular Blastoise first. Uh, I might make like a fun, like a fancy layout, whatever, because I'm an idiot. And like you know, professionalism. But maybe I'll do some editing, so whatever. Okay, whatever. You'll see if I do that or not. First off, regular Blastoise, which is it has the more variety of like a higher variety of sets because it can be defensive with Spike, Stealth Rocks, U-turn. It will also be very offensive with Shadow Dance. I'll just put Life Orb on here because it's offensive. Life Orb isn't an item. It's bad. Don't run Life Orb, but it works. It's an offensive set. People are scrubs and run Life Orb anyway. So you can run like Last Slot with Dual Stab, Lunar Cannon, Archer, and Flash Cannon with the Fairy types because these two are resisted by Fairy types. Also by Fighting type. Wait, no. Fighting types are resisted. I don't know what I'm saying. Fighting types are you can do struggle with fighting types are still it's very hard. Especially at +2 with like a decent special attack. Lunar Cannon is also boosted by terrain. Weather, not terrain, I keep saying terrain, it's weather. And you outspeed everything. So, like, this thing is a pretty decent cleaner, it's pretty strong too. So like, it's honestly pretty good. And then you also have like physical variant with Home Claws, like low kick or Drain Punch or whatever you want to run a superpower. You can run knockoff or Poison Jab. And you should probably run an Iron Tail over this because it does hit all the time with double effect. With Home Claws it has like double the effect. And like you run like max attack, add max speed or whatever speed you need to creep, whatever you want to creep. It's pretty strong. It's just the same thing. One is special, one is physical. It's a powerhouse. It's a good weather cleaner, to be honest, and it offers a lot more utility besides just doing that because it can also hazard attack. But it can't spin like regular Blastoise can, but it can, you know, run this which is just as scary. Also doesn't get Shell Smash like regular Blastoise does, but you know, you can get them all. Then there is Mega Delta Blastoise. That's ours. It gets Mega Launcher as a Mega Evolve, which means that it just spams ours turn dark. Wait, it gets Skull? Did I really just miss that it gets Skull? Really? I just missed it gets Skull. This thing gets Skull. Why? Why does this thing get Skull? It should not get Skull. Okay, it gets Skull. And also just to spam Arthur and Dark Box because they both get boosted by Stab and Mega Launcher, and that's like it's strong. This Flash Cannon gets boosted by Mega Launcher. Let's see. Mega Launcher. This Flash Cannon gets boosted. It does not. It does not get boosted. Does this thing get Waterfall? This thing get Waterfall for no reason at all. It does not get Waterfall. There's a Vacuum Wave on, as I said earlier, but I forgot. But yeah, you can also run like Vacuum Wave on this thing. It's strong. It's really strong. It's just strong. It's bulky and strong. It just clicks Stab and Flash Cannon for fairies. Now this thing still blows back fairies. If I do like a calc, what does this thing do against like a... I'm prepared. What does this thing do against like Blastoise, Mega, Delta? I guess like a Sylveon. But if Sylveon, Flash Cannon does a lot. And this is Fist Death. It does not. Like Sylveon can check this thing, but regardless, it hits hard and it's strong and scary. But yeah, that's Blastoise. I'm sorry for this video existing, but I don't really want to record it again. But also, god damn it, I almost forgot it again. New Moon, the details about it. First off, there are 2 mods besides Mega Delta Charizard also get Knockdem as an ability. One of them is Spiritomb, gets Knockdem, pretty good, pretty cool. Also can Dark Rock to increase the turns of Knockdem to 8, and Lunatone also gets Knockdem, which I gave it manually, but then the update gave it to Lunatone 2. So now it has it both canonically and non-canonically. But I gave it first. So I innovated the Lunatone metagame. Okay, kind of. Like it's not actually true. I was first, and I love Lunatone, so it's worth it. Like Lunatone deserved it. Lunatone is a good mod, but this loses everything, which is like pretty sad. But these two can set the weather, and I'll just go over what the weather exactly does, because you should know, I should know. New moon. New moon. It does. It boosts Ghost and Dark type moves by 35%, which is a weird percentage, but it does it anyway. It weakens Fairy type moves by 25%. Lunar and Phantom Force and Shadow Force happen in one turn. It triggers Absolution, Forecast, Heliophobia, Shadow Dance, Supercell. I'll get to the other ones that are not Shadow Dance when they're applicable, which I don't know when it is, but it will be at some point. Synthesis and Morning Sun are decreased by 33%. I don't know if it's 33% of the total max HP or 33% of what they healed previously. I think it's I think it's 33% of 50%. Otherwise, it would be kind of broken because Moonlight heals 33% more. In New Moon, this is all updated. What it is now is not this. What it is now, I'll say which of these apply before. Solar Beam is decreased by a lot, by 70%. Surface damage is increased by 50%. For some reason. Weather Ball as its damage boosted and becomes a Dark type move. Home Class boosts double, Geomancy boosts half. Nightmare does double the damage. Bad Dreams does double the damage. Pressure reduces PP by 3 now instead of 2. Flash decreases accuracy by 2 instead of 1. Illuminate increases evasion by 1.25%. By 25%. Fairy type, something weird with the Fairy Aura and Dark Aura. I'm not entirely sure. It's complicated. And Reflect, like Fairy Aura does less, Dark Aura does more or something. Reflect and Light Screen are less effective, I think. Yeah, that's like slightly less effective. Like 40. Wait, no. They are slightly more effective. This is weird, and yeah, that's not relevant. Right now, I think it's only the Ghost and Dark type boosts, Fairy moves do less, Lunar can Event Force, Shadow Force use weapon instantly, the abilities work, and all 3 of the recovery moves, Synthesis, Morning Sun, and Moonlight are reduced in damage, and something with Surf, I think I decreased the damage with Surf. Maybe it's supposed to be increased, and I'm always just bad at reading. I don't know. And to think something weird with like freeze shock. It was really weird. But like I think that was it. There's no double. Wait, Home Class might also double twice. I think everything before Geomancy already happened, but everything after that from Geomancy onwards is new. That's what I think is the case, and that's just I'm just gonna assume that's the case. So yeah, that's Mega Delta Blastoise, New Moon in general. Should have covered this last video, didn't. Whatever. Moving on. Next, I think is either Delta Bisharp or one of the Delta Ralts evolution. I think it's Bisharp. That thing broken. I'll talk about it then. Bye.